Hello and welcome to another Demis Helen tutorial. We are going to be taking a look at Vanguard in this video, a synth that has been discontinued by REFX, which are more well known for their plugin Nexus. It's such an underrated synth. It got discontinued in 2011, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments that if you still use Vanguard, or you do have a copy but you don't use it anymore, or do you use it, just let me know, because it'd be interesting to see if any of you guys actually use it. But I found it's really good for the acid sounds, more than the actual synthesis side, more for the acid sounds. It sounds really good. So you've just briefly heard it there. So if we jump in here to Vanguard, there is Vanguard, comprised of 3 oscillators, which then can be routed through a transgate, the delay and the reverb. It's got an LFO, which can control all 3 oscillators here. Then we've got the envelope. We only have 2 envelopes, so I'm assuming that you'd have to route them through that way. I think it just affects them all, because I haven't used this for years. You've got your filter section and your amp section there. You've got your ARP settings, glide, and your pitch and number of voices. And that is it really. You've got your setup menu, very similar to how Nexus works there with the setup menu. Interesting. Why can't I click there? There we are. So it's very good for that sort of sound. So in this track, it's there. Use the cutoff. And there we are. So in context. So it's just mimicking the bass high here, which is this one. So I'm going to change the rhythm of it because it's a bit out of time with these two complement each other. But that doesn't. So let's have a look at Vanguard on melody. So I've already got some loaded here. I'm hoping it's going to work, because I've just got halfway through recording this video before and it wouldn't load. Right, there we are. Okay, so we have the preset bank. So let's have a listen to some of these, because the welcome sounds awful. Let's have a listen to that soloed. So it's very thin and nasally as a synth itself, but it's good for supporting things. So that's a very nice sound. So you can tell it had like the late 90s into the early 2000s as their inspiration, because like Ferry Corson, there's a very classic sound from that era. So you have all these really good sounds, but they're all very harsh. There's nothing subtle about these sounds. Okay, we'll try Lead Trance Angel. So let's just listen to it in context with the melodies here. Right, so they're filtered off at the moment, so let's filter it off. Let's just change. We don't want a 12 dB, we want a 24 there. That sounds better. Let's just listen to it on its own. Just playing with some of the things here. It's not as advanced as I'd hoped it would be in terms of using this key track, but it will do. Alright, so let's mix these in. Let's just listen to that all in context. balance the volume out. I'm just going to quickly throw EQ on there. I'm just going to drop this. I just want it to support, I don't want it to do anything else. So it's already thin and nasally, so there's no harm in just making it support everything nicely. What should we throw on there? Fat maker, sausage fattener. Let's put a bit of sausage on it. Again, do you use sausage fattener anymore? Is it still a thing to use? Because it is an extremely useful tool if you don't use it. Very cheap as well. Let's make it a bit more sparkly. So let's just control the out of it there, the gain. Okay, no trouble again. Some days I can't click, and I think it is the version of Cubase that I've got. I will be upgrading very shortly. There, it makes it a bit more sparkly. And then we'll route this through to the melodies section here. Let's make it a little bit more exciting. In fact, this whole track's got to be built, so I'm not going to go too deep. We'll just go into the VST itself. Where's the main volume on here? Master volume. There. So if we just mute it so we can't hear it in the track. Adds a nice touch to the top. So it does have a place. Basses are pretty good in there, but it's mainly for these acid sounds here. So it really does add some nicey sounds to it. So let's have the kick drum here. And let's make a nicer rhythm, shall we? So we could just start by shifting it over to here. That sounds really nice, and then as you can hear, it's already got the effect on it here. For it's if you hold it, it's got the arpeggio. See what I mean? It's so effective, and things like Serum just really don't kick out that sort of really gritty, like simple sound, and that's what these things are. Like all the acid stuff's meant to be simple. It was like it's come from the early versions of synths that were used. So it is definitely got a place here on my production. We could do more in-depth video if it's something that you really want to look at, and we'll start building some sounds on here. Let me know, because there's so much stuff we can create out of here to support other elements. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up to say, yep, we'll do a video on Vanguard alongside my tutorials that I'm currently doing for that track, which should be the next video that's uploaded, by the way. I think part 2 is out now, and part 3 will be coming after that. So yeah, okay, so that's a look at Vanguard. It's a very loose video looking at Vanguard, but it does have a place. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, guys.